Hi guys, my name is Rachel and today I'm here to bring you our next few picks for our Recreate book club. This is a book club that I host with Becca over at the Becca Fowl and Ashleigh over at Ashleigh's Media Addiction. So we've been having a lot of fun with our first 3 picks of the year, just sharing opinions and reading the books together. It's just been a lot of fun. So now it is time to announce our next few picks. I was supposed to have this video up on the same day as Ashleigh and Becca, but unfortunately I had some issues with my camera, so mine is going up late, so I am sorry about that. But without further ado, let's get into the choices we have for April, May and June. So for April, which is Ashleigh's pick, we are reading Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. So this is a very well-known classic. I actually did read it before when I was a kid, but I honestly can't tell you a single thing. Like, it's just completely gone from my memory. I don't remember anything, but I am excited to read it again, especially as an adult, to see what I think of it now. Also, is this cover not absolutely stunning? Like, I'm absolutely obsessed. It's just so pretty. So if you want to know more about this book and why Ashleigh chose this, I will link her video down below for her announcement video and you can take a look at why she chose this book. So May is my choice, which is great because it's also my birthday month, so I'm really excited that May is my pick, and I have chosen The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is actually the first book in the Witcher series. This is technically not the first book. There is another one called Blood of Elves, which actually has number 1 beside it, but this is apparently like 0.5. So I think this book is actually short stories, but you do have to read it really to understand the next book, Blood of Elves, a lot more. So technically 0.5, but I'm counting that as number 1. So that's why I chose to read this one instead of going straight into Blood of Elves, because I think it'll help me understand the world more and the characters. So I have never played the games, even though I've always wanted to play the Witcher games because I've heard they're amazing. I have watched the first season of the show and honestly I didn't actually like it. So this is quite a surprising choice, but I have my reasons. So I didn't like the first season of the show. I just thought the CGI was really bad. I didn't think the acting was great. The time jumps were just so confusing and I just didn't like it, which is surprising because I'm obviously a huge fan of fantasy. I honestly thought I'd go into that show absolutely obsessed, but I didn't enjoy season 1. I haven't even watched season 2 and I don't think I'm going to, but I don't know. But despite not liking the TV show, I've always been interested in the games and the books, so I definitely want to play the games at some stage, but I also want to read the books. So I want to read the source material and see what I think. Like, if I don't like this one, I won't continue on with the series, even though I own the entire series. That's just me. I buy the entire series before having read the first book. But yeah, I've basically held on to this for a while. Like, I've had this series for a few years now and I just thought now was a good time to read it, especially reading it with Ashleigh and Becca. I thought it kind of gave me that push to actually read it. Becca has actually read this book and she has told me just that it's a little confusing, so at least I know to prepare myself for that. But despite that, I just want to see what the characters are like. I want to see the writing, I want to see the time jumps and if it's explained better in this book. So I basically just wanted to read this to compare it to the TV show, and hopefully I will enjoy the book a lot more than the TV show. I really hope so, but I'm going to keep my expectations low just in case. But you know, even if I don't like it, it's still going to be a lot of fun to read and discuss this with Ashleigh and Becca, so I'm still very much looking forward to reading this. I'm sure everyone knows about The Witcher, but if you don't know what it's about, it basically follows Geralt. He basically hunts down monsters, which sounds awesome, and I know Henry Cavill is very popular, who plays him in the TV show. I just want to see what he's like in this book because I didn't really like him in the TV show. I'm not a huge Henry Cavill fan, sorry. I can't even remember the show very much. Like, I think I've just kind of blocked it from my mind. So while I'm not going into this book completely blind, I am a little bit because I just forget so much stuff, and obviously it should be explained better in the book. So I'm very much looking forward to reading this and hopefully I will enjoy it. And the final pick for June is Becca's choice, and she has chosen Emma by Jane Austen. I think everyone knows about this book. It's obviously a very popular classic. I have never really been into classics. I have read Pride and Prejudice, although that was for school, and I wasn't really crazy about it. So we've got 2 classics, Black Beauty and Emma. So my choice was completely doesn't match, but anyway. This book has been adapted a few times. I haven't even seen any of the adaptations. I've obviously not read the book, so I'm very excited. I don't really know anything about it. I have wanted to see the most recent adaptation with Emma Watson, but I just never got around to it, and obviously I'm going to wait now to read the book first before watching that adaptation. So this is going to be an interesting choice, you know, considering it's a very well-known and well-loved classic. It'll be very interesting to give it a read and see what we think. So if you want to learn more about the book and learn why Becca has chosen this book, I will also link her video down below where you can see why she chose it. So that is it for our picks for April, May and June for our Recreate Book Club. I'm very excited excited to read all 3 of these books. I'm hoping we all love them, but even if we don't, it'll still be a really interesting discussion. So I hope you guys will follow along with us reading these books. None of them are long, they're all very short books, which is nice, so there's no pressure to read this really long book or anything. They're all very short, and I'm hoping that we'll all very much enjoy them. So I really hope to see you guys join us on the live shows. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like, please give me a like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Also leave a comment if you are going to join us. I'm very excited to see who joins us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Slán live!